x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day, and we're going to learn a little bit more about adding matrices. So we're going to use these matrices right here, and we're going to do a couple operations, and then we're going to come down here and solve for x and y and z and see what's going on. So first thing up here, we're going to do example B. So this is matrix L, that's matrix M, that's matrix N. They're all 2 by 2 matrices. So this one says find L plus 2N. So in order to find L plus 2N, I'm going to add L, which is 2, 5, negative 3, 4, 2, 5, negative 3, 4. And I'm going to add it to 2 times N. So I'm going to put the scalar 2 out in front of this matrix, multiply by each element in the matrix. And so 2 times 1, that's going to be 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. And then the final operation is when we add them together. So we will get 2 plus 2, that's 4. Remember, we're adding the corresponding elements. So the first element in this matrix will add to the first element in this matrix, and so on. So we have 5 plus 0, which is 5. Negative 3 plus 0, which is negative 3, and 4 plus 10, which is 14. And this would be our answer, our final answer. Just remember that order operations does matter here, so we would actually add these 2 matrices together before we use the scalar. It would actually work if you would distribute this through. So if you did 2 times matrix L, and then 2 times matrix M, and then added those together, that actually would work. All right, I'm going to let you work on those on your own. I'm going to come down here and look at this. This says find the values of x, y, and z. And so if you notice, this is an equation. And so what's happening here is the first element in this matrix is being added to the first element in this matrix, and it will equal 10. So I actually write out an equation here. So the equation would be x plus 2.5 equals 10. At this point, I'm just solving a linear equation. So subtract 2.5 from each side, and I get x is equal to 7.5. Now, in order to find z is over here, so that's the top right element, row 1, column 2. So we're going to go and find all the row 1, column 2 elements and do the same thing. 3 plus negative 11 equals z. I'm going to solve that. So we get 3 plus negative 11 equals z. And 3 plus negative 11 is just negative 8. So we get negative 8 is equal to z. And so we solve for z. So we have x, we have z. And now we need to solve for y. So in solving for y, I notice y is here, row 2, column 2, so I'm going to circle the elements that are in row 2, column 2, and we'll set up that equation. So we get negative 1 plus y equals negative 3. Negative 1, that's not. Negative 1 plus y equals negative 3. And so to solve, we use inverse operations. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. And I get y is equal to negative 2. And so I've solved for x, y, and z. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.